Welcome to the positioning assignment. Throughout this module, you learned a lot about all the core concepts you need to position your elements on your website. So in this assignment, you got the chance to practice a lot of these core concepts. So let's have a look at your tasks. The first task is to go to the landing page in our course project and to add a margin top. I already showed you the property right here to our image that we have on the side. This is the ID selector you will need in the CSS code. Now, the purpose of that exercise is to make sure that the slogan and the image are no longer hidden behind this navigation bar. You should use pixels to define that distance you need, and inspecting the height of the navigation bar might give you a good indication about the value you need for the margin top. After finishing this first task, you can go on and change the position of the slogan. Because at the moment, our slogan is positioned in the top left corner right here of our image, and I think it would look better if the slogan would be right here in the bottom left corner, somewhere here. The important thing that you have to keep in mind is that you should use pixels to move the slogan, because you probably need a position property of your choice and then the top, left, bottom or right properties. And for these properties, you should use pixels. And additionally, don't add a margin to our slogan element. There will be a default margin because it's an H1 element, but just keep this default margin and don't add any additional margins. Why would you want to add such margins? Well, because I want you to keep some space to the left and to the bottom, so basically between the slogan right here and the left and the bottom of the image. After you finish the slogan and you probably had some issues, then it's time to think about the positioning context. This is your third task right here. Because we should think about the current situation, so what is the positioning context of our slogan so far, and what could be a better positioning context. In case you are not sure about how to approach this, think back about what we did on the packages page right here. Because there we created that badge, and that badge had a position property, and then we added an additional position property to another element, and because of that we were able to change the positioning context, and additionally we were also able to make the positioning of the badge a lot easier. So jump back to this video in case you're not sure how you might solve this issue right here. With the positioning context being changed then, we can go on with task 4 right here, an easy one. You should simply change the pixel value right here that we added in the second task to a percentage value right here. Simply because percentages will probably be the unit we use most when comparing it to pixels throughout the rest of this course. After this, you can jump to the fifth task, and this will be an easy one because we simply have to switch to our packages page. Easy one, as I said. Now on this packages page, we have to add a z-index with a value of 10 to our badge. The badge has this class selector right here. If you then scroll down on the page, like I do it right here, you will see a behavior you probably don't want. Because of that, you should think about the reason for this behavior and then go on with task number 7. In task number 7, I want you to fix this encountered issue right here by using the z-index. The important thing to keep in mind though is that the highest z-index on this entire site should be this one right here. So the badge should have a z-index of 10 and you should not change that. And all other elements on the site can have a z-index, no problem. But the z-index for the other elements must be 9 or below that. Now to solve this problem then, while making sure that this restriction is met at the same time, you have to think about the stacking context we talk about. Because you might have to add the position property to another element to change the stacking context, and this will then allow you to solve this problem. And with that, you are done. So have fun with the assignment, play around, and make sure that the positioning works correctly for you. In case you are not sure if your solution is the correct one, let's have a look at the solution video and my solution for these issues in the next video.